My last video was released in 2020, and it was titled "America is in Danger from Within." I talked about how Trump's lust for unchecked power and his MAGA movement were anti-American, and how the left, with its anti-police and anti-American rhetoric, was also a destructive force. Since then, Trump and MAGA have become even more extreme and have continued their assault on American institutions. Trump refused to concede the 2020 election, incited a violent insurrection on January 6th, and has continued spreading the message that everything in America is broken, from elections to courts, to law enforcement agencies like the FBI and even the military. Trump cannot tolerate dissent and holds contempt for anyone who disagrees with him. As a result, dozens of his former White House associates, including Vice President Pence, top security advisors, and generals, have publicly disavowed him. Trump is the only former president who has not received the endorsement of any former presidents or vice presidents. Trump, however, frequently praises dictators, visibly envying, for instance, how North Koreans sit up straight when the North Korean dictator Kim speaks. Meanwhile, Democrats have shifted toward much more moderate, centrist positions. Examples include record-high energy production, Biden's border security executive order, and a broad bipartisan coalition supporting the Harris-Walz presidential ticket, which includes many prominent Republicans from previous administrations, including members of Trump's own presidential cabinet, as well as grassroots organizations like Republicans for Harris. Outside of mainstream politics, universities and Silicon Valley companies have reversed some of the most extreme woke policies. Netflix now hosts edgy, non-politically correct comedy shows, YouTube is filled with hard anti-woke humor, and the trend of cancel culture seems to be fading away. In cities like Seattle, which burned in 2020, many of the most notorious policies have been quietly reversed, and the politicians who embraced extreme positions back then are no longer in office. I want to make it clear that I am still a centrist who leans right on many issues, such as being tough on illegal immigration, the need to assimilate immigrants properly, and the importance of preserving American culture and traditions. That being said, now more than ever, it's critical to stand up for American values and the stability of our institutions. The 2024 election presents a clear choice between those who are actively undermining America as we know it and those who seek to protect it. Paradoxically, it is now the Democrats who are standing up for traditional American values. MAGA, on the other hand, has nothing to do with conservatism. It is an extremist cult of personality, more akin to communist regimes like China and North Korea. If you consider yourself a conservative, the best course of action today is to defeat MAGA and give the Republican Party a chance to completely reboot, turn the page, and leave MAGA extremism behind. The Harris-Walz ticket represents a commitment to the principles of fairness, integrity, and moderation. There's only one side fighting to preserve the core of what makes America strong. Make your voice heard. Vote for Harris and Walz to keep our freedom safe. Make sure you register to vote, and when the time comes, vote early if you can. Your vote is crucial in this fight for the future of our nation.